So this is the upgraded chicken loop. I got a huge amount of feedback on the forums, mainly on Kite Forum, where we have only over 20 pages of people speaking about this. And so of course we got some negative feedback, some positive stuff. And the main thing was that people didn't understand what was going on inside, think it was too mechanical or too complicated. But here, now you can understand that it's just a simple pin system. This is the pin. Let's say this is a pin, and this is what's holding the pin. When you pull down, it just goes up, and this comes out. So, you see, very simple. And just go like this. It takes only a second to put back in. This here is to reposition this part, if necessary. So you just pull on it to make sure this is in the right position before just clicking the thing back in. Okay? Here there is a rubber that is compressing this part up so it keeps it locked, and here also we have an elastic. So these two rubbers and elastics are really holding the whole thing in place. This one is just to pull it down so it does, so we're 100% sure that it is in place, in addition with the rubber. So you just have to catch the webbing here. You can pull up, pull left, pull right, pull down to release. So all the system on the market, you have to pull only one direction. If you make the wrong direction, then you can't release. Also, one of the feedbacks we got is that there was some little pins coming out to readjust, but this is replaced by this, and there is absolutely no holes anymore on this side or this side. So there's no places where sand can come in, and if ever something does come in through this hole, but when it's closed, nothing can go in. You can see everything, and if there's any problem, you can see. Other thing, we've changed this material here, this T-shape, it's a C6, and also the material of the black parts inside. Now we're using fiberglass with nylon, so it's very strong, and this has been tested at, it does resist, it does not break at 420 kilos, and we're testing each part like this with a weight of 320 kilos for a few seconds, the whole production, so nothing is shipped without being tested. Plus, if ever something happens, there is a safe leash here, you can see. It's a double piece of Spectraline, okay, that goes inside with a knot like a pigtail, and here is directly connected to 5mm Spectraline. So here, it's good to take off the little ball here. It's not necessary to have it. It's better not. It's like this. It's lighter, and it will just stay straight. So most of the time, you can just pull and release, and just click it directly inside. It's good just to check that this is up. Just pull this so it's easier to get in. You see? To be easy, just pull the webbing. You can understand that if you pull the webbing, it will just go in much easier. So other advantage is that when you unhook, it's really rigid. But if you want to release, it will go up. Here you have an insert inside the line. The stopper, there's a little spring inside, rubber. If you want to, this is to have the strap closer to you, so it's easy to catch, and still having a lot of D-power, so it's much safer. If you want to shorten your strap, just do like this, make it longer, just pull the line, okay? If you want overall to have a shorter strap, let's say you don't want it to hang like this, just come up here and put this knot up one knot, okay? Just change up like this, there we are. This way you can go down, you can lengthen, as you've shortened up there, you can lengthen the strap, okay, by putting on this. So by lengthening the strap, it will be more under tension for the same overall length of the front lines. So all the parts we've already been sending in the past, up to now, have been made of nylon, but still the nylon does resist the same test. That means they do not break at 400 kilo. 420, that's what we measure with. But we know, of course, that we have had a few very small amount that have been breaking, and after investigation we know that it is because of some bubbles that were inside. This is why today we're going to test 100% of these T-shaped parts, the C6, so that we're really 100% sure that there will be absolutely no problem. So the advantage of having the fiberglass is that it's a bit more rigid, so we can say it's stronger than pure nylon. So for those of you who would like to upgrade your existing GK chicken loop, the black one like this one, we suggest to supply use free of charge the updated version with the transparent housing. So to change is quite easy. Just have to take out all the screws. You keep the screws. This you undo. You don't need it. You undo all the lines from the C6, this the T-shaped part. Okay. You take off this. You don't need it anymore also, because there's a long pin coming out, and this we've changed. You need to keep this part, the L2. This we will need, okay. We will need also the webbing, okay. The webbing. This part we don't need anymore, the C3. See, there's a long pin. This we've eliminated also, but you must keep the little elastic here. Just take it out, and this we keep. So of course this part you don't need, and of course we need to use the PU tube with the line inside, the loop. So these are the parts we need to keep. Okay, so of course all the screws. This is a transparent housing. This is the C5. The C5 has been cut here. There's a little pin coming out, and this is to hook on. This is to hook on this line, the L2, the one you already have. Okay, so we can position like this. Position this one, the C3, that has no more pins coming out. Okay, before putting it in, you need to put through the strap through the hole, okay, like this. Just okay, hook on the C3, and on the other side, instead of putting this part on, you put this one on, where there is no little ball like that. Okay, so this goes like that. There we are, thin. Okay. Then we need to put E2, the little elastic that we already have. Just goes in like that. Okay. There it goes. Okay. Then this is a new little rubber spring, E3. It just goes in like this here. Okay. Yeah. This, the safe line, it just goes in here. Of course, you need to put the new C6. So this line will connect directly to the 5mm D-power line. So you just make a loop like that and put it through. Okay. The loop here. Okay. This we need to hook on this part here. But first it needs to go through this hole here. There we go. So we just hook it on. This goes like that. Just press the whole thing down. There we are. Just check that it's hooked on properly. It's on okay. No problem. You see, the safe leash is here, they're not inside. This is okay. So you just need to put all the screws in, and the system is working. Okay?